As well as retrieving data from another instance, seen in the Get field in Other Instance tutorial, we can also send data to another app instance within a PerfectApps system. The Set field in Other Instance command is one of those ways. As the name suggests, this will send data to a single field in another instance of an app. This behavior command will send the data directly to the database, so the other app instance does not need to be open. It's also not necessary for the other instance to be from the same app type. What is essential is that the unique ID of the other instance does need to be known. This ID would typically need to be stored as a field on the app instance from which the data is being sent. In the behavior command, there are a few selections to be made. First, select the app that will receive the data. Now you may select which field you want to send the data to in the other instance. Having selected the app and the field from that app to pass data into, it's now necessary to specify which instance of that app will receive the data. Remember that it's essential to know the ID of that instance, which you would typically store in a field. There are some options available. If the instance ID is already known when designing your app and will always be the same, then you can use the text or number option and enter the instance ID into the corresponding box. Another option, and probably more likely with linked apps, is that the instance ID of the other app is dynamically stored in a field in the app. Use the Value of a Field option and select the field where the ID is stored. In the Special options, and again most likely with linked apps, you may select the parent instance ID or the child instance ID, but do be careful with the child instance IDs as there could be more than one. Any linked child app, on the other hand, can only have a single parent instance. The Formula option is also available, but unlikely to be used very often, as any instance ID will typically be a single piece of data. Finally, select the field from which the data is sent in the Value section. This example will be data from a single field in the app, but the other options are also available if required. Please be aware that the Set field in Other Instance behavior will only send a single piece of data. If you are looking to send multiple pieces of data to another app, consider using app connections.